Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
You know, when you talk about this Jazz team, Doris, you have to mention head coach Will Hardy.
You certainly do, Kevin, because remember, he came from the Boston Celtics organization. He also had a history in San Antonio. He is known as an excellent tactician. He does an incredible job scouting. Utah always one of the best prepared teams in the league.
For the Utah Jazz, they won their last contest. That game against Atlanta. Back to Murray. Porter finds Jokic. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here's Murray. Blocked again. Montgomery defended by Gordon. They set the pick. Lays it up off the glass. 5 points in the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell. Life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
And if you were to assemble a first-team all-second rounders, Jokic would be a shoo-in.
Both good from the line that time.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Here's Montgomery. The offensive rebound to the right side. Montgomery guarded by Porter. 6 to shoot. Montgomery, the pass to Montgomery. Launches it from deep. Jokic grabs. The miss.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line. 3 straight misses to begin the game, not the start they were hoping for.
Kept alive, Montgomery. They shoot again. He takes it up and lays it in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Nuggets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Pass to Brown. Jokic inside, 8 feet away. It's tipped. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Good.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Now we have a moment to see the best rebounding teams in the league. The Jazz, number 1.
They are tenacious when it comes to attacking the backboard. Physical, smart, and determined. No surprise to see them at the top of the ranking.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Porter for the 3. The Nuggets with another miss.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Off the inbound pass, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Every time they get...
I watched the moon tonight, and it was red. Myself that I can change, remind myself to not complain, but our love is not the same, but our love is not the same, our feelings change like seasons, you tell me that you leave on, you go right now and I ain't breathe on, she's on my mind all the time, I must be blind, I can't even read the signs. She said stop crying and get used to the trying. Not the same, but our love is not the same. Our feelings change like seasons. You tell me that you leave on. You go right now and I ain't lost myself in there.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports on this very special day. And I think we know exactly what kind of game this is going to be, RJ.
Yeah, you don't expect a lot of offense on the interior. These teams take a high volume of threes, and they make a high volume as well.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. They've got De'Aaron Fox. He's out there with Castle. Devin Vassell out there with Wembanyama. And it's Duncan in at the 4. Pass to Henderson. 6 to shoot. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Vassell outside. Here's Duncan. Over Henderson. A nice shot by Duncan.
No, he's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Here's the pick. Pass to Aiden. Here's Henderson. He's covered by Fox. Here's the 3. The rebound by Duncan. On offense, here is San Antonio. Here's Fox. Portland with a rebound. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Montgomery.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
He's guarded by Vassell. Goes back up. Pass to Aiden. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Here's Duncan. To the inside. Oh, deflected. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4". Skill. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
And he makes a first. Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Henderson, the pass to Aiden. Wide open look. Rebound by San Antonio.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Here's Duncan. Really played well against Phoenix in his last game. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Blazers fans, give a big round of applause for your Blazers Breaker Dance team.
Since we have a second here, let's see which teams have dominated the offensive glass and second chance opportunities this season. 5th on the list, San Antonio.
You've got to respect the work ethic of these guys on the offensive glass. They don't give up on possessions and hit the boards with aggression.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And he lobs it up top.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. San Antonio leading. Fox outside. Pass to Castle. Here's Duncan. Shot clock at 6. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And the bucket is good.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Castle. No points so far. Fox outside. From the arc. Portland with a rebound. And here's Henderson. Oh, my goodness!
Did you see that?
Bring it out the hammer!
Now that's how you finish.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Castle. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
From outside the arc, hits the trifecta. He's got 5.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Duncan. And the layup is good off the glass. Duncan's got 6. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Tonight, their first look at this San Antonio squad this year. There's a screen. He's guarded by Vassell. Fires for 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Greg.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason. And it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
You're on the big screen.
He's checked in for Henderson. And San Antonio also making a switch. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. Wembanyama against Aiden. Pass to Duncan. Wembanyama screen. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, the block! Just stops it cold and takes possession. It's Sharp on the wing. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Pass to Johnson. Wembanyama against Aiden. And here's Johnson. Spurs need to get one up here. Castle for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Castle's got 5.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
It's Sharp on the wing. Inside. Picked it out of midair. Now here's Johnson. Guarded closely. Castle misses.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Rebound by San Antonio. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell's progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Duncan. Back to Vassell. Here's Castle. Here's Duncan. He has 6. From 17, it's deflected. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. To the obvious, checked in for Portland. Branham's checked in for San Antonio. Portland leading. Outside Sharp. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Trailblazers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Let's get crazy for our Trailblazers stud team. Here they come, fans. Join your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear it. It's the Tornado T-shirt. Looking for some new swag.
it's time to take a look at the top defensive teams in the league right now. The Spurs, 4th.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end. They're a unified front that doesn't make it easy at all to find open looks.
Spurs trail by 4. Wembanyama pass to Duncan. Here's Branham. Wembanyama screen. Clock at 6. Shoots from 14. Sharp grabs the miss. Trailblazers lead by 4. Throws it up high. And Ayton with the stuff.
What goes up, Ayton will throw down. They knew just when to pass him that ball.
San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Duncan. Johnson with it. Defended by Avdia. They set the pick. 4-3. Knocks down the long J.
When I tell you that Keldon Johnson has a beautiful three-point shot, when he's feeling it, ooh, man, it's automatic.
You know, after playing as a starter most of his career, Keldon Johnson showed he can act as a sixth man if needed, Richard.
Not every player can make that switch mentally. Johnson brings the same energy as a starter as he does to the second unit. It's a great attitude on that young man.
Out to the wing. Here's Duncan. He's got 6. Portland grabs the miss. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
It's Sharp with the drive.
And this is why Sharp slices inside, because he wants to get fouled while shooting.
Portland shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
At the line for 2, Sharp.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Sharp.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Here's Castle. He's got 5. Pass to Mamukelashvili. And here's Johnson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
What toughness from Johnson in the paint, sticking with his shot and drawing the foul.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
Free throw drops for Johnson.
Now look, he's a versatile weapon. Johnson is someone that wants to keep improving and shouldering more responsibilities on both ends of the floor.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Simons. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first. Knocked away. Pass to Klingon. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Spurs trail by 3. And 1:01 left in the first quarter here. Here's Castle. 5 points in the game.
Oh, just a beautiful textbook bounce pass. You love to see it.
And it's Simons with the ball for Portland. Pass to Klingon. Here's Kamare. Let's go with a three. And he buries his first look.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Castle. He's covered by Simons. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Portland with a rebound. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Here's Castle. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Second personal foul, third team foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
The Spurs. Castle taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And no luck that time.
Northeast Ohio, Cleveland. We always get even, throw you in the quit drinking. Catch me in demons. I be moving like Shadow Stevens. Underground warlords, we battle demons. Say that your Adam's apple region. That's how I leave.